It's time for RiffTrax.
Tales from Dickens. Which Dickens? Barb Dickens, the cashier at the pet food store? Because her tales are awful, trust me.
Coronet, because, be honest, you don't want to see a Christmas film from ACI.
Oh yes, the wrath of his bone is beyond any wrath you've ever encountered.
Most wrathful bone.
This time I'm going to tell you a story which was written by Charles Dickens in this very room.
The preceding fact is 100%
It's the story
false.
about Scrooge, the miser who hated Christmas. It's probably one of the most famous stories Dickens ever wrote.
He also wrote some next-generation
A Christmas
fanfic
Carol.
that's pretty popular.
Marley was dead to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. Old Marley was dead as a doornail.
But let's check in with zombie
He had been
Andrew
tight-fisted
Jackson.
in his day, but Scrooge, his
God.
partner, who had survived him, was even worse.
Scrooge.
He was a squeezing, grasping, scraping, clutching, covetous old sinner.
But a surprisingly skilled and sensitive lover.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Fred. A Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Humbug!
I'm sorry, that bah was out of
Come now,
line.
Uncle, I'm sure you don't mean that.
What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
You keep Christmas in your way, Fred, and let me keep it in mine.
But you
Now
don't
beat it, I've
keep
got a
it.
hairdresser's
Let me
appointment in
alone.
10.
But, Uncle, Christmas is a good time. A kind, forgiving, pleasant, charitable time. I say God bless it.
Here, here.
That's his mini-me.
Bridget, let me hear another sound out of you, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation.
Oh, come now, Uncle, don't be angry. Dine with us tomorrow.
We're having
Good afternoon,
several
sir.
dozen
I want
kinds of
nothing
pudding.
from you. Why cannot we be friends?
Good afternoon, sir.
Well, I'll keep my Christmas humor till the last, and so, a Merry Christmas, Uncle,
Good afternoon, sir.
and a Happy New Year!
In jail! It's a new insult I'm trying to get started.
Merry Christmas, Bob. A very happy Christmas to you, Mr. Fred.
So many copies of Bare Ankle magazine in that drawer.
Bridget, time to close up.
Care to grab an underdone potato with me?
Put your candle out.
It is a lending house, but they make most of their money selling essential oils.
You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose.
If quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I was to stop half a crown for it... you'd
Unfortunately,
think
he's a
it's
close
ill
talker
used all
and a
around.
huge fan of
Why
blue
should I pay
cheese and
all these wages
sardines.
for no work?
It's only once a year, sir.
Mhm. Poor excuse for picking a man's pockets every 25th of December.
Just back up like 3 inches.
Well, be here all the earlier the next morning.
I will, sir.
Merry Christmas. Ah, humbug.
I should have finished bartending school.
Scrooge went home to bed. He lived in chambers which had once belonged to his deceased partner, Marley.
Marley the dog from that terrible Marley and Me movie where I'd wished he died an hour and a half sooner.
He pours wet oatmeal on his hands every morning.
He immediately converts it to a haunted hotel and makes another few $1 million.
Humbug.
Yeah, that's what my face looks like when I accidentally see my reflection in my cell phone.
I don't believe it. He's humbug.
Maybe it's just a fellow clan member.
Take Marley.
No, it's your Aunt Miriam. Please don't bring me back to that home.
What do you want with me?
I'll be there in a minute.
You don't believe in me. I do. I must, but
Now I remember you could never string
Why
together
you
a
walk here?
coherent sentence.
why'd you come to me?
I am doomed to wander through the world and witness the happiness I cannot share.
Oh, God, how long does this story go on?
Shared on earth. I bear the chain of selfishness I forged in life.
And I wear the headscarf of a homeless drifter.
By link. Would you know the weight and length of the one you bear yourself?
Oh, Jacob Marley, speak words of comfort to me.
You know, Marley's just a comforting presence, even when he's not speaking.
Yeah, look at him.
But I am here to warn you. You have yet another chance to escape my fate.
Ha! Booyah! Suck it, Marley!
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
3? Well, I think I'd rather not.
Little Bo Peep had a more understated bow than him.
I tread. Expect the first when the church bell tolls once.
Okay, so like an hour before the Taco Bell drive-thru closes. Got it.
Expect the second when the bell tolls twice. The third when the bell tolls thrice.
Don't you know the rules of the Christmas Carol Ghost? Oh, that's right. This is all new to you.
What has passed between us?
Goodbye, Jacob. Goodbye.
Been watching you secretly for years.
What's that?
Nothing. Goodbye. Spirits. Whatever.
Making sure those Greenpeace people can't get in the same way.
Humbug. Slight disorder of the stomach.
Shadowfax, right? Wait, you're not Shadowfax.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold me?
No, I'm your mechanic. Yes, I'm the spirit.
Oh, and what are you? I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Full name Percy Hewitt, Ghost of Christmas Past.
Here? Your welfare and your reclamation. Come with me.
Smash cut to them getting their legs waxed at a spa.
What were you going to show me again?
I was going to show you how fast I could polish off our third mimosa. This is fun.
Bear but a touch of my hand there, and you shall be upheld in more than this.
Yeah, don't get weird on me, man. This is already trippy enough.
I've just got to swing by this minimalist production of Macbeth. I'm playing Duncan. I'll be dead pretty quick.
Good heavens! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
Strange to have forgotten it for so many years.
Speaking of strange, what
What are you doing?
Hello?
These are the shadows of things that have been. They have no consciousness of us. Let us go on.
I used to go out with this crazy chick up the road who might let us crash in her
Scrooge is not
RV.
quite deserted. A solitary child neglected by his friends is left there still.
I know. It's myself.
I just ran away from Scott Farkas.
I've come to bring you home, Brother Ebenezer. Home, Fran? Home? Yes, for good and all. Father sent me in the coach to fetch you. We're going to be together all Christmas long and have the merriest time in the world.
We each get our own raisin.
Always a delicate creature, but she had a large heart.
Yes, so she had.
She died a woman.
From having a
and had,
large
I think,
heart.
children.
One child.
True. Your nephew, Fred.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, kid became a furry into huffing butane. It's a shame.
Know this door?
Do it. I was apprenticed here.
So he was an apprentice, miserly old creep first? Nice. Very well thought out system.
Efficient.
Yo-ho there, Ebenezer Scrooge, Dick Wilkins. Oh, yo-ho there, my boys. No more work tonight. It's Christmas Eve. Ebenezer, Dick, come clear those desks away and make lots more room for some dancing.
We're getting crunk tonight, lads.
Oh, what a lovely cake. Dick, put the cake down now. Ebenezer.
This is exactly why Fezziwig throws these parties. The guy is a freak.
You rogue, Ebenezer.
Oh, yes, lips, tongue.
Gracious, I just put my hand on her.
Small
Go
man,
me!
He spoke so full of gratitude. Small, he has spent but a few pounds, and the happiness he gave was quite as great as if he'd spent a fortune.
That was my Uncle Buck. Great guy. Anyway, what were we doing?
Quick. Look again.
Another idol has displaced me in your affections. A golden one.
Golden Corral, your favorite dining establishment.
Fear the word
Ironically,
too much.
not Golden Corral's
I
new
have
slogan.
seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one until the master passion gain engrosses you.
Even if I have grown so much wiser, what then? I have not changed towards you. Have I?
I'm still kind of a jerk.
Our
Come
contract is
on.
an old one. It was made before I was poor. You were another man.
I was a boy.
You are not what you were.
Maybe he's
So
a
I can
scroll?
Have I ever sought release?
In words? No, never.
In what then?
In everything that made my love of any value to you. I know that if you were free, you would never choose a penniless girl
Especially a super
So I released
flatulent
you.
penniless girl like me.
with a full heart for the love of him you once were.
Take me away from her. I can't bear it.
This is when she hits me with her parasol. I get a huge welt on my forehead.
Thanks, weirdo Moses.
Leave me. Haunt me no more.
I told you these were the shadows of things that have been. Do not blame me that they were what they were.
That's an ethereal way of saying, it's on you, man.
Brought to you by Encyclopedias. It's like we never existed.
When the ghost of Christmas past had left him, Scrooge, who had been warned to expect 2 more spirits, was so ready for a good broad field of strange appearances that nothing between a baby and a rhinoceros would have astonished him very much.
Ooh, maybe a rhino/human baby hybrid? Ooh. Here's hoping.
Yeah, oranges and lemons. Simmer down, bells of St. Clements.
Come here. Come here and know me better, man.
Rhino-human baby hybrid. Pretty close.
Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before.
A fat alcoholic prone to bragging? Buddy, I grew up in Wisconsin.
My elder brothers had you wanted. Now,
Anywhere,
you're coming with me this Christmas night.
Conduct me where you will. If you have anything to teach me, let me profit by it.
Good. Touch my cloak.
Yep, guys in Wisconsin bars were always telling me that, or, words to that effect.
Touch my cloak.
Your clock, Bob Cratchit's house.
Sadly, Scrooge has a lot of experience peeping into people's windows.
Hey! Oh, is the goose ready, dear?
Yes. I'm going to serve it up now.
Come along, Timmy. Oh, down he goes. That's it. Oh, and I see you've mashed up the taters, Martha.
God, stop shouting, Dad.
Good girl.
Just imagine a goose, a whole goose. Oh, my.
There, now, sit down.
Come on.
I'm going to dish the
Dad, the family's volume settings are way off.
For the Cratchit's goose.
Hooray!
Can I come to the table now, Pa?
Of course you can, my boy. We couldn't start our dinner without our Tim, could we?
That we were clearly just about to.
My apron off. Are you all right, son?
Yes, Ma.
You can't have any goose, though, Tim. Just your usual cripple's gruel.
For what we are about to receive, O Lord, on this your Christmas day, make us truly thankful.
Amen.
Really? If I were the Lord, I'd be pretty cheesed at that weak effort.
Christmas to you all, my dear, and God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Except the Irish, of course.
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see an empty chair in the chimney corner.
Oh, so he not only lives, he walks?
No,
it's a Christmas miracle.
No, what I meant was
fantastic news.
No, say he
Why
will
do
be
I
spared.
bother?
I am the present. I cannot answer for the future. I have another home for you to see. Come.
They want me to show you Don Henley's house for some reason. Look, I don't make the rules.
This is your nephew Fred's house. Look.
He also has a child who will die because of you. I bet you didn't know that.
Well, you get so far that it's an animal, a disagreeable animal, sometimes a savage animal, an animal that lives in London, but not in a cage.
The Queen.
Yes.
I know, it's a bear.
Yes, sometimes, in fact, very often.
Oh, I know what it is, Fred. So do I. It's your Uncle Eddie.
Yes. Well, a Merry Christmas to the old man, whatever he is.
He knows I celebrate Kwanzaa.
Where will it take me now?
It is time for me to leave you.
Look, Scrooge, could you take a step back? Sardines and blue cheese.
Very brief. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
At midnight. Mark what you have seen.
My first bear boyfriend gone.
Old people, sometimes they just dissolve.
Basil Rathbone definitely gets the Scrooge most resembling the Crypt Keeper award.
Uncle Death says, I want you.
You are the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
No die.
And you will show me those things that have not happened, but will happen in the future.
Say, how did things work out for that O.J. Simpson fellow?
I fear you more than any spirit I have seen. Will you not speak to me?
I will not. No!
Lead on, then. The night is nearly over, and it is precious time to me, I know.
You know, now I wish ACI had made this.
Scrooge would be played by wads of toilet paper glued to an egg carton.
Your father should be home soon.
The 6 scariest words in the English language.
Used to these last few evenings, Mother.
I've known him walk very fast indeed with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder.
Plus, now he can't park in the handicapped spot anymore.
No trouble. There's your father now.
Dad's Kramer entrance needs some work.
Not upset about Tiny Tim, just got cleaned out at the dog track.
I met Mr. Scrooge's nephew in the street today. He asked me what had happened to distress me. I told him about our Tiny Tim.
What did he say?
He said, shut up and wash my
I am deeply
car.
sorry for it, Mr. Cratchit. And deeply sorry for your good wife.
Sure he's a good soul.
If I can be of any assistance, he said, giving me his card. That's where I live.
Turned out to be a half-off lap
really
dance
seems if
coupon.
No, Nanny Tim. And felt with us.
Tiny Tim's been at summer camp for 2 days, you drama queens.
We shall never forget Tiny Tim, shall we, Peter? Never.
Good old briny Jim.
God bless us, everyone.
Okay, but come on, we all saw that coming, right? Got any actual surprises, Spirit? Sure.
Six-foot party sub coming through.
You there? What day is this?
No, it's not that part yet.
Oh.
When did the old wretch die?
Last night, I'm told.
What was the matter with him?
Heaven knows.
Abbott and Costello hadn't perfected their routine yet.
Seasonable for Christmas time. You're not a skater, I suppose.
No. Something else to think of. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm gonna go in a pot, then pour it out my window.
Who were you talking about so carelessly?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Spirit, reforming another sinner, huh?
Well, it's a day that ends in Y, so yeah.
I hear you.
See you later.
You're really squandering Marilyn Monroe by putting her under that hood.
You mean to say you took his bed curtains down to pawn with his body lying there?
Why not?
If the old miser wanted to keep his curtains after he was dead, why wasn't he more natural in his lifetime?
The homeless Martin Van Buren look was huge with men and women.
Struck by death, instead of lying there gasping out his last breath all alone by himself.
Sure, they argue, but the
3 shillings, not
sex?
a penny more.
Boom!
Atomic!
I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My whole life tends that way.
Yeah. Now come help me move a mattress.
Right over there. The spirit looks like he's constantly playing pin the tail on the donkey.
Why have you brought me here?
You're not very bright, are you?
Are these shadows you have shown me of the things that will be? Or only of the things that may be?
Look, Scrooge, I'll be honest. I'm a kid on another kid's shoulders.
No!
Dick Fezziwig, not me!
I'm not the man I used to be. I will change. Why show me this if I'm past all hope?
Do you not even see the cool frog I'm pointing at?
I will try to keep it all the year. Tell me that I may sponge away the writing on this stone.
Look, buddy, the life expectancy must be like 28. You've had one hell of a run. Come on.
And the whole thing was a hallucination caused by a gas leak. The end.
They're not torn down. They're here. I am here.
Oh, and my breasts are
The shadows of the
firm.
things that would have been can be changed. Oh! Jacob Marley! Heaven and Christmas time be praised for this!
Zuzu's pedals! But, oh, there they are!
There's where the ghost of Jacob Marley entered. There's the corner where the ghostly future sat.
And the hole in the wall where the ghost of the Kool-Aid Man burst in.
Where I went with Christmas past and Christmas present. It's all right. It's all true. It all happened.
Took his meds, put an end to that episode, and off to work.
What's today, boy?
Why, Christmas Day, of course.
Christmas Day? Then I haven't missed it. You know the full-color shop around the corner where the prize turkey is big you were?
Yeah?
Go and buy it for me, boy.
Buy it yourself, you non-please saying bastard.
Buy it and take it to Mike Clark, Bob Cratchit in Parsons Lane. Here, wait a minute. Yes, that should be more than enough. There, keep the change.
Screw the change. This is a stick-up now, mister.
Christmas, boy.
And who shall I say sent it,
Oh, no,
sir?
don't worry about that. Just say it's for Tiny Tim. Now run along and be sure that turkey gets there.
And he lost the money in a dice game.
Behind me. And both of them are grown.
Don't do that.
I hope so.
I see you got the raw meat the filthy urchin with TB delivered.
Come in.
Come to dinner if you'll have me.
I brought a buttload of turtle doves. Let's Christmas it up.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. How kind of you. Oh, what a magnificent turkey.
Oh my God, I shot a cop. What am I going to do?
Cratchit, what do you mean by coming here at this hour of the day?
And why aren't you played by Kermit the Frog?
I'm very sorry I'm late, sir.
Are you? I think you are. Step this way, if you please.
I'll be James Spader and secretary. You be Maggie Gyllenhaal.
It's only once a year, sir. It won't happen again. I was making rather merry yesterday. You see, sir, somebody sent us a magnificent turkey.
Yes, I won't stand for this whole thing any longer.
Come on, let's snort some mistletoe and inject eggnog into our tongues.
It's just struggling family, but we'll talk about that later. A Merry Christmas to you, Bob, and many of them.
A Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Scrooge.
Tiny Tim coughed up blood last night. Whatever.
Scrooge did it all. He became as good a friend, and as good a master, and as good a man as the old city knew.
Made that Gandhi
And it
guy
was
look like a
always
real
said
piece of crap.
That if any man knew how to keep Christmas well, it was Ebenezer Scrooge. May the same be truly said of all of us.
Yes, even Henry Slinkman. Good night.
It's time for RiffTrax.
Copyright by RiffTrax, all rights reserved.